You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
Good morning, man. Every day is a blessed day. If you think I'm lying, try missing one, man. I know y'all probably wondering where I'm at. I'm here at Channel 7 ABC News, and I thought I'd see some of you guys, all you ones that be on here telling people they can't talk about y'all section. This is where y'all need to be telling them they can't talk about y'all section. They making millions off y'all sections. They making millions off y'all hood. I'm the only one here. I don't see none of y'all here. Where you at? This is ABC. ABC, Channel 7. I know I ain't gonna see none of y'all up here. I'm not even going up in there. I ain't going to jail, going up in here playing with them people. I wish I would go tell them people they can't talk about my hood. You crazy? I wish one of y'all would. I don't see none of y'all up here talking to them folks. Yeah, y'all come on down here, tough ass guys. Come on, tough ass niggas. Come on them down here. Tell these people they can't talk about y'all neighborhood. I'm still looking around for y'all. I don't see nobody. All you Michael Jackson badass niggas, man. Ain't none of y'all down here, man. Where y'all at, man? Y'all gonna tell these people they can't talk about y'all hood? Y'all ain't fit to come down here and tell these people, no, y'all know why? Because these white people will lock y'all funky asses up. They'll come up here and lock y'all up so fast and throw away the key. Half of y'all got 2 strikes anyway. Y'all do one more crime, it's over with. Game over, they gonna lock you up and throw away the key. Come down here, threaten these people, talking about what they can't do. Come on down here, you tough ass niggas. Come on here and tell these people they can't talk about your hood. Come on down here and tell them that. Tell them they can't ride through your hood no more. Tell them they can't ride the helicopter around your hood and get footage no more. Come up here and tell them, I guarantee none of you tough ass niggas gonna bring y'all ass down here and tell these people shit. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all ain't coming down here and telling people nothing. But look here, man. I had a dream this morning, right? It was probably at 3 o'clock this morning. Cold dream. My neighborhood and another neighborhood right across the street from each other. And it was me and my little brother, man. And I remember half the dream. You know, you don't remember all your dreams clear like that, but I remember some graphic details of the dream, and I woke up and I was like, wow, that's crazy. Even in my dream, you know what I'm saying, being solid worked for me in my dream. So I guess a dog got loose. I don't know if it was my dog or my brother's dog, but the dog got loose. And me and my brother looking for the dog. But we across in another neighborhood that these 2 neighborhoods don't get along, right? I remember somebody from that section seeing me. I seen them leave, and then they came back with a gang, with a whole lot of people. I'm seeing dudes on bikes, they riding by. I'm seeing dudes coming this way. Now they got us blocked in. So now they got us blocked in. We like some apartments. And in your dream, everything don't always add up. In your dream, how it would add up if it was, actually happened. So now we end up in this apartment unit. And it's about 15 of these dudes. They got their weapons. One of them is talking about let's do him, let's unalive him. They just raided, but it's in a dream it's not happening fast, So I remember me telling these dudes look, man, check this out, man. Call so and so. They know who I am. Yeah, call dude. I don't care if you got enemy neighborhoods and all that. It's always somebody. Everybody knows somebody that they get along with, right? Regardless of the war, because, a lot, if you really from Compton, if you really from South Central, if you really from Watts, Long Beach, any of these areas, you done went to school with a lot of these people before they even joined these hoods. And y'all done had friendships or somehow know each other from elementary school. It'd be the ones who move to these hoods that come from other parts of towns, come from other states and join these neighborhoods that don't know nobody. That's why they be so loked out and so eager to ready to go do something. So in that dream, while I'm telling them, man, call so-and-so, I remember somebody walking up in the room. They looked at me like, hey, hold up. That's such and such. You know what I'm saying? Give him a pass. All the other dudes like, what? No, F this dude. No, give him a pass. Let him get on. And as I'm walking out, me and my brother walking out, I remember dude looking at me giving me that look you know what I'm saying? Today your lucky day. you get a pass. And the reason why I had that dream, right before I went to bed, I was talking to one of my homies from Compton. I ain't gonna say they hood, I ain't gonna do none of that. But I'm talking to one of my homies from Compton, and he said, Rock, things change, bro. He said a lot of the dudes in Compton right now on that blue team, man, they get along. I said, man, that's good, man, that's a good thing. He said, man, for instance, it was a dude who my hood don't get along with. He a youngster. And he came to the section, he came to the set with with one of the little homies. This is how you know things change. Or I don't know if he was with the little homies, but I know he ended up in their hood. And the homie was like, man, he ended up in the spot where all the homies be at. And they end up rushing him. He ended up getting rushed, right? Back in the days, that wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have left up out of there back in the days. So that right there probably is what triggered that dream before I went to bed. It's like you gotta pass. A lot of times, man, dudes ain't giving dudes passes no more. Dudes is taking them straight out the game. That's why when it comes to disrespecting people and disrespecting hoods, you gotta be, when you gotta walk a thin line out here, man. It's cool to be turned up if that's what you want to do. If you want to die, if you want to go to jail for the rest of your life, then okay, it's cool to be turned up. But if you ain't trying to go spend the rest of your life in the penitentiary, and if you ain't trying to get an early grade, it's cool to be yourself. You can be where you from. You can represent where you from. It's nothing wrong with representing where you from. It's nothing wrong with being where you from. It's the ones that's out here turned up, doing all the madness, and then when something happened to them, everybody want to cry and scream like that dude was out here walking just a peaceful line or being a respectful gangster. He wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So that dream, when I woke up, I was like, man, Rock, man, you do be doing some solid stuff. You do be giving dude passes. I remember when I was in juvenile hall and we was fighting our case, and I was getting tried as an adult. And I remember me, and I believe it was the homie from East Coast, I ain't gonna say his name, and it was a dude from Treetop. I'm not gonna say his name. Matter of fact, was he from Treetop? I don't know if I take that back. I don't know if he was from Treetop, but I know he was a Pyro. And he wrote in the holding tank, the juvenile little holding tank we was at, he put CK on the wall. And when we came in, me and the homie, we see that. We like, damn, somebody struck up. So by this time, the dude, he already in court. He already upstairs. So when he come back, you know what I'm saying, we notice he another black, because they'll put you in there. When you're a juvenile and you fight an adult case, it ain't like the adults. They'll put Hispanics in the tank. They'll put blacks in the same tank, whoever in the tank. You know, we was kids at the time. So when the dude walked through the door, I hit him up. He said where he was from. The homie hit him up, from Coast hit him up. You know what I'm saying? He said where he was from. And I said, what they call you, homie? And when he told me his name, I instantly looked at the wall. I looked at him, I said, you did this? He said, yeah. Now remind you, for the people that know me, I will be getting calls like, Rock, what you was talking about? And we had that conversation. But we could have rushed dude. We could have maxed him out. At that time, I had a little size on me. I was a little skinny, but I still had more size than the dudes that was my age around me. You know what I'm saying? I told the homie from Coast, I said, get him. Homie from Coast, get down with him. Boom, 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 boom. They getting the cool one in. They fighting, the Pyro dude fighting back. They locking up. You know what I'm saying? When they was done, I get down with him. Bing, 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 bing. We lock it up in a discussion. And I told him, I'm a youngster thinking like this. I think I'm 16 at the time, 15 or 16. I'm a youngster thinking like this. I said, look, homie, we could have maxed you out up in here. We could have rushed you up in here. I said, but I got people that's power rules. My family is power rules. I got cousins that's from your hood. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Trey, rest in peace. Lil Trey, rest in peace. My people G Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I got people from over there. I'm pretty sure he was from Treetop, right? So I said, we could have maxed you out. We could have rushed you. I said, but I don't like jumping people. I don't like rushing people. I like to get people a head up fade. I think only cowards and only busters and marks rush people because they scared to get that one-on-one. They scared to take a loss, so they need help. I wouldn't feel cool getting the victory, jumping somebody. I never was with that, right? And I gave the dude a lecture at 16 years old, 15 years old. And I know that dude, if he see me right now and if he know me, he got a lot of respect for me. He probably like, man, Rock ain't lying. He ain't lying, he telling the truth. I never was that type of dude that'd do that, that'd rush nobody, that'd jump nobody. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up in my neighborhood, you had to fight. And there was some dudes, you know, you did get rushed. That's what, you know, you did get rushed because people want to see where your heart at. But that was never my thing. I like them one-on-ones, them get-downs, them solid head-up fades. But I just wanted to tell y'all about this dream that I had, man. It was crazy. How the moral of the story to me, be respectful, man. Walk around here, homie, with your head up high, chest out, but at the same time, respectful. Because you never know when it's gonna be your time and somebody see you and somebody wanna get at you and they with they people and you by yourself and somebody say, nah, get blood a pass. Somebody say, nah, get cuz a pass. Or they might say, nah, we ain't gonna unalive him. We gonna get down with him though. That's rare out here. People ain't fighting no more. They ain't getting down. That's over with, but that's rare. But for me to have that dream, it was only because the homie was just telling me how the homies in Compton on the blue team, they really trying to get it together and get along. And he was telling me about how the homies rushed another dude. And this was the icing on the cake. This was the icing on the cake. The dudes who his neighborhood didn't get along with called they homies and said, hey, we appreciate y'all with the utmost respect, giving the homie a pass. Because how we came up, probably wouldn't have made it out of there. That's respectful. And that right there gets you a long way. Just communication, having a communication line. Not taking it upon yourself and say, let's go over there and bust on these dudes for rushing the homie. And at the same time, why was your homie in a section that he know that they don't get along with? Now, maybe he didn't know he was a youngster. But I like that, man. I like to see the change. That's where it starts at, homie. Communication line. Like, man, we appreciate that. Now, that next time when they catch one of them over there, he might get a fade, but he won't get smoked. Or nothing might not happen. I know I'm all over the place with this story, rushing in, trying to tell it, because I got to get up out of here. I got to go to work. But I just wanted to stop by ABC, Channel 7 News, because I just knew for a fact that I would see a whole lot of you people, you guys out here, that be telling dudes they can't talk about y'all hood. Up here telling these white folks that. That's what I thought. Compton Rick Robert, Compton Rick Rock TV, man. Y'all comment on the video, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I catch all of y'all on the next one. This the news truck right here that be in y'all hood. That's the news truck that be in y'all hood, telling the stories in y'all hood, on y'all homies and all that. That's the truck right there. Yeah, that's the truck right there.